Number 2 here, we've got a radio manufacturer, and we are provided a cost and revenue function. Part A, B, and C is asking for us to identify and explain the marginal revenue, the fixed cost, and the marginal cost. So as with the last problem, everyone, marginal revenue on this one is 80, meaning that for every unit sold, $80 comes in. That's great, but recognize that a lot of that money often has to go to pay for costs. And so revenue is not necessarily a number that we particularly care about. It's money that's going to be going to cost, and we will see how much profit is left at the end. Fixed cost is 1,850, and I wrote that producing 0 radios costs 1,850. That's because before one radio is even produced, the fixed cost, like buying the materials, keeping the lights on, turning on the heater, that sort of thing, costs the company $1,850. Marginal cost is $43, meaning that the cost to produce one more radio is $43. And so marginal can be thought of as slope or variable cost, and that's going to be meaning how much for one more of an item is it going to cost us to do that. So bringing us to part D, the profit function for this thing, profit is equal to revenue minus cost. And so we can go right to that, everyone. We have profit is equal to 80x is the revenue function minus, and again, the parentheses right there is very important, 43x plus 1850. And so if I were to give this to Wolfram, I would get profit is equal to 37x minus 1,850. So there is our profit function. And what is the marginal profit is what we've got for part E. Marginal profit is 37 bucks. So for every radio sold after breaking even, we make 37 bucks. Before break even, it doesn't matter because all the money that's coming in before we break even is going to pay costs. And in this case, specifically the fixed costs is where this $37 would be going. So part F, what is the profit made by selling 30 units? Let's interpret the results. So we've got for selling 30 units, we're going to use our profit function. We're going to be putting 30 in for X. We'll Wolfram it up here. So $37 per radio times 30 radios minus 1850. And we get negative 740. Selling 30 radios results in a loss of 740 bucks. So in order to make money, this company is going to need to sell way more way more than 30 radios. And we're asked now how many radios must be sold in order to begin making money, which means that we pass the break-even point. And so we can recall that break-even occurs when profit is equal to revenue minus cost, or when the profit is 0. So I'm going to go ahead and use the profit function that I have and set it equal to 0. I could alternatively do revenue is equal to cost, and I would still get X is equal to 50. So again, X is equal to 50, produce and sell 50 radios to begin making money. put differently, to pass the break-even point. Okay, there is number 2.